Okay, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk a little bit about Fred Haas, we're going to talk a little bit about maintenance, we're going to divide up into some groups, and we're going to go around to the other areas of the store, and you have a chance to talk to some master technicians and maybe ask them some questions. They're going to show you things like how to check your oil, how to check your brake fluid, and those kind of things. So it's going to be an informative night. I just want to talk a few minutes about Fred Haas. We started 35 years ago down on North Shepherd. I don't know if any of you guys remember those days. We moved up to a location on 45, I-45, in 1999. And this little store opened in 2002. And some of the folks from the 45 location came over here, like our general manager, Bob Gage. I did, and some of the other folks. And we've been going strong since then. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed that it's a little addition across the hall over here across the service drive we put in about a year and a half ago. When we first opened, that was all just parking area over there. So that's a little bit of the history. We won the President's Award, Bob, how many every year? Every year, isn't it? Yes. Every year. And we're one of the only stores in the whole city in our district that has done that. So and that's based on your surveys. That's based on, of course, sales and repair orders and those kind of things, but the majority of it's based on surveys. How many of you all have heard the word survey lately? I bet so. I'm going to talk just a little bit about it tonight, later on. But before I start talking about maintenance on your vehicles, I want some of the players from tonight to introduce themselves and kind of tell you how long they've been with Fred Haas or how long they've been in the automobile industry, okay? Richard?
I do. Nice seeing you. I'm Richard Crabtree. I'm the parts manager. And I'm probably the baby here, believe it or not. About 4 months this past. I've been in the business all my life. I'm looking forward to walking around to the parts department, what I'll do. And I'll absolutely try to answer any questions that you might have. And you might get a little bit of a discount.
Hang out for a discount, all right.
Thank you.
Jeff?
How you doing? I'm Jeff Long, the shop foreman. I've been with Fred for 24 years.
My name is Dario Jimenez. I'm the shop team leader. I've been with Toyota for 15 years and about 10 of that with Fred Haas.
Good evening, my name is Donna Val and I'm the customer relations manager and I've been with the Haas organization for 13 years now. Thank you for joining us tonight.
My name is Barry Whitlock. I'm the service director. I've been with Fred Haas for 19 years this month, actually. So welcome everyone. We're going to talk a little bit about maintenance and those kind of things, but let's get this crowd woke up. Donna, let's give something away real quick. Everybody get little coupons out. Let's get the thing out to the back. Get little coupons out. We're going to give away something right now.
That's what came for.
Yeah.
877-742. 742.
And the winner is...
742.
You don't have your raffle ticket?
Thank you. All right. Let me ask a question. If you don't have food in both hands, raise your hand. How many folks this is their first Toyota?
Hi, my name's Dario Jimenez. I'm one of the team leaders out in the shop. There's a few things that I can go over the cars with you, but it's usually easier if I just ask everybody, because I know you guys probably have questions about your cars, because there's always questions. Anybody else?
So what was the question?
Her settings were all set to, like her temperature was set to Celsius instead of Fahrenheit.
Okay.
There is a way to change everything from metric to English, you know, Celsius, Fahrenheit. But every car is a little different. Like on the Prius, it just has a button right there. You can just
Display button.
But on other cars, you got to go in there and with the settings, and some cars you actually got to get the scan tool out, and so it just depends on the model. Any other questions? No, everybody's read their owner's manual then? Everybody knows everything with their car, right?
This is probably for any car, which I have washed the engine before. What, since there's no distributor cap or no
Fine.
spark, you can just,
Yeah.
Okay.
The connectors, they're actually waterproof.
okay,
If you look at that right there, you see the little rubber boots on there? That should keep water from going in there.
okay. It's okay. I knew years ago when you had carburetor
Yeah, you
and
could
all
get
that
the
other
distributor
stuff,
wet,
be
you
very
could get the
careful.
carburetor filter wet, yeah.
Get here quick enough. I really excited the way Toyota runs their business. I've been in the business for 50 years this year, and GM. And I had an opportunity to come here. Actually, the Lord led me this thing to do, so I'm going to do it. And it was the right thing. I love it. It's been wonderful. And every day, you know, sometimes when you get a job, you're there about 90 days and nobody knows what's wrong. You know, it's just somebody else. It's not that way. And so I'm glad. But you're answering. She might tell you a little bit better about. I think she's looking for the.
With the camera.
Yeah, they have the LEDs in the bottom of the bumper, the LED lights at the bottom.
Or just.
Yeah, that's just a redesign, and I don't know if they're going to be compatible with previous year models.
But it's not,
Pretty good. Maybe you got a problem. Wanna try?
Really? If you put your name on there and phone number?
Because I leave work around 4, sometimes 4:30 in the morning. And I just thought if there was a LED light I could put back there, it would make it brighter.
Well, I understand.
Because the LED light uses less amps, but it's just, I don't know if it would be compatible with amps.
Do you have a hitch on yours?
Yes.
If there's not an option for Toyota, what I did, I had another manufacturer. There's a light that you can put into that,
Into the hitch.
and yeah, it really works.
Because a lot of times when you get in tight space.
But I want you to have Toyota. We can make that happen, right?
Oh, you mean I
Just
can't?
right.
We do have friends in GM.
Say what?
I'll tell you how you are. You're gonna get this 10% over at GM.
Call us, give us a phone, whatever you need. Sometimes we might not be right there, but I gotta tell you, that's what we're.
Like they have the Chevrolet, they have some of the Chevrolet.
What is your real job?
Yeah, we want them to send it over. That's
All right, this is the safety portion of it. I call it the whistles and bells that you pay for, you don't get to play with. Because safety today is a large portion of what a vehicle costs. Because, years ago we didn't have airbags. Now we have airbags. Now we have multiple airbags. We have curtain airbags. We have, from side deployment. So there's just so much more safety into a vehicle today. The people, when you're buying a vehicle, they normally don't care that much about it. Like, oh yeah, it's got airbags, but okay, I want to. What color is it? Does it have this? Does it, that's mostly what people are about when they're buying a car. We start talking about braking systems, and it's kind of changing. It used to be most cars had braking systems, had front disc brakes and rear drum brakes. Well, that's pretty much changing. Most of our cars today have four-wheel disc brakes, which what it is, it's just a disc, and the brake pads come out on the sides like that. They stop better, they dissipate heat better, but there's nothing. This one still has drum brakes. There's absolutely nothing wrong with drum brakes. I think more than anything else, you see the wheels are getting bigger, the holes are getting bigger in the wheels. Disc braking systems are a lot better to look at than a drum is, as far as, because a lot of cars that don't actually need it. Avalon absolutely needs four-wheel disc brakes. Most people don't think about an Avalon being performance cars, 270 horsepower in Avalon.